Yo, what's happening to the Dunn and All show? What's happening, everybody? What's happening? This show is brought to you by Peabody Party Rental. If you want chairs, We got them. Again, this show is being brought to you by Peabody Party Rental. We have a special on chairs. If you need them, we got them. I've been waiting to do that for so long. Ever since the Riverboat Montgomery incident. Certain things I just don't post, but I just love to talk about. So let's talk about it. Y'all saw the title of the show. And Crystal, she's on her way. She's running a little behind. So she's going to join us. So I want y'all to tag somebody. I want you to share this video. I want you to share this live. I want you to share this show. Because I want to talk about those folks that messed around and found out in Montgomery. We are not our ancestors. We are not our ancestors as it relates to that. We're not going to let you sit here and do anything to us, say anything to us. Boy, we defied all odds in that scenario. You thought we couldn't swim. So, Aqua Boy, you thought we couldn't swim. Old buddy, I think he was 16 years old. We need to get his name. Jumped in the water. I ain't even got my hat today. You know why I ain't got my hat? Because I tossed it up. I tossed it up in the air. I sent the back signal up. I don't even much have my hat because I tossed mine up. Send help. Send the troops. Send the cavalry. And guess what? The cavalry came on in. Willie, won't it, Willie, do it well. Man, it was even old folks around there getting down. I think it was some folks in their 50s, 60s, throwing bowls, throwing the chairs. Listen, and I saw the beginning of the video. The gentleman that represented the riverboat, I think he was a security guard, was doing his job. He was explaining something to them that they needed to do or lack thereof that they wasn't doing. They weren't doing it. Then old little buddy want to come out the side view and swing on the security guard. That's what I'm going to call him because that's what he looked like. He was like a security guard. Swung on him. He swung on him and thought nothing wasn't going to happen. Boy, them black folks swam. Not only they swing, they swarm, and they swam. 3 S's. They swing, they swam, and they swarm. They swung on them. They swam on them. And they swarmed around them. I just made that up. Feel free to share it. 3 S's. Threw up the bat signal. Whew, head up in the air. Folks coming. Boy, I love my people. And I'm finna throw some more shade out. I want y'all to go ahead and ride with it. I'm going to say it. I know y'all been thinking it. You know, I love to speak my mind on the Done It All show. I love to put helpful stuff out there, but I like to have fun too. I'm going to tell y'all this. I bet Carla Russell like, goddamn, I'm so glad they offered me. Woo! Carla Russell like, she threw her head up like, thank you. Thank you. Y'all finally offered Carla Russell. And we focused on the Montgomery Riverwalk incident. Carla Russell, you get a break. You get a break. Crystal Dunn has joined us on the show.
Right.
She's late. I'm a mute her mic so she don't have so much noise. So Crystal, you let me know when you're ready to grab it. All right, there you go. She'll start grabbing the mic and y'all hear like our kids coming down the stairs. And I'm like, what's all that noise? Let me put this closer to your mouth. What you looking funny for?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. You got it. Willie Woney Willie. Did you?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Did you see who the show was brought to you by?
Peabody
Party Rental. We have a special on chairs. We just ordered them.
We got them.
We actually got some chairs.
Nice and black.
Black chairs.
They really are, y'all.
They're black chairs.
They really are.
They really are black chairs.
We haven't put them out. But
But we sure enough can bring them out to you now.
30 good cushion.
They're good chairs.
Expensive.
They the bougie chairs. We got some bougie chairs for sale for rent with Peabody Party Rental. Make sure you check out PeabodyPartyRental.com and give us a call 205-578-8386. If you want the chairs, we can bring them there.
Yes,
Did you hear the S's?
Yes.
Did they swing?
Yeah.
They swam?
Yeah,
and they swarmed. What like a Bible? They like that. You know what the pastor's like? Whoa, Lord!
That's on Nook if you bucket in my head.
they swing. They swarmed and they swam. They thought they couldn't swim, and then they swam across the river. They thought they wasn't gonna swing because they thought Rosa Parks was sitting back there, but she said, "Get up, you gonna feel it." And then today.
Someone asked me yesterday.
Just around the line.
She was like, "So, how do you feel about Montgomery?"
Proud.
And I told her, I said, proud. And she kind of was like, but I told her, I said, I'm proud. I said, I hate that it happened. I get nervous around fights and stuff. I don't know why, but I do. But I told her, I said,
you ain't never really fought.
I'm so proud that it happened, and in Montgomery of all places.
You know what? Did you see the little fun fact? Somebody said I have not researched it.
Yeah, I saw it.
They said that area was actually where slaves were being auctioned
off. Yes.
I don't know how true that is.
We'll find out. We'll look it up later today.
I mean, but it's just something to think about.
Yeah. My thing is that guy was doing his job.
He was.
And you thought that you were oh so privileged that you did not have to move your boat.
Don't believe
the
me.
ferry is coming. This is the purpose of this riverboat. This is his spot.
That man was explaining his job, telling these folks what they need to do. Instead of them just saying, hey, we're going to let this be. All right, sir, whatever. Oh, Buddy just thought that he was going to.
Oh, Shauna said it's true. She researched. I knew it. My girl on me.
Somebody sent it to me, but I just was not sure.
Thank you, Shauna.
That and then now I don't condone violence, but I do condone protecting yourself. So just like hold on, just like them folks with the Second Amendment, I got my rights. I got my gun right. Guess what? They pulled out them chairs.
Deep for that.
They pulled out them chairs. Said, "Let me, hold my chair."
You stupid.
Instead of hold my beer.
When the guy, I've watched this so many times, when that guy took his hat and put it to the back, and then he was like, "Fuck that." He took that off, and he was like, it was on.
Almost like it was scripted.
Yeah,
he was like, whoo,
yeah,
threw it up in the air.
But did you see the white guy? He kind of paused when the guy threw his hat,
but then the other little white dude came from out of nowhere, and then he the one to start, throwing the ball.
Let me tell you something. So they tagged the security guy. They got him, but it was too many of them.
They tagged him momentarily
when the family came, and I say family because we all, you see each other. You ain't really family. You be like, hey cousin. Hey cousin. Family came and it went down.
Hey cousin. Man,
Shauna said, y'all know I go down all the rabbit holes. I knew you were going to research it. So let me shout out the people that are listening. Shauna, our girl, our photographer, as KD has called her since day one.
Boom, boom, boom.
Harold Rock. One Taste is on here.
Right, we got to holler at you.
Our dude, my dude, Willie. Willie is from Selma. Willie and I met each other
That's from. That's you put a bolo out, start looking.
Yeah, when you were in Selma, went missing temporarily. Yes,
I did the call it.
Stop.
I did it, Carly Russell.
Stop. So Willie, I don't know if you remember that when Katie was in Thomasville. I text you.
I was legitimately missing.
Do your parents, have they seen anything on the news? Is there a way because I know Selma's not really big, so I was like, maybe they can find him. And I don't know if I sent Willie your location, but I was like, he's here, he's stopped, and he's been here for a minute, like he going through Selma. Backwood.
Harriet.
I don't need anything to happen to this man. So I sent that to Willie. So shout out to Willie, because Willie, mama, and dad was on. He was like, my dad watching news. Ain't that having no news. You need me to go down there. You need somebody to go. He was on it. So I appreciate that. LaShanta, cousin, Porter, mama.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. That's a whole nother show. Good morning.
Shout out to the black folks that's just not flying.
That's just not flying. So let me tell y'all, because I'm super excited and super hyped up.
We got to stay on task now.
We are. I didn't even have my energy drink yet, but I got up, drunk my water. I prayed, drunk my water, had my fruit, kicked the kids out the house, sung a song to them, because we got a senior and a freshman in high school going out.
You sung a song?
I did.
You said me no song.
Yeah, no. I sung a little tune for them to get out. Willie said he remembers, but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful this morning. Like,
ooh,
Spirit. I woke, Chris, I woke up, got everything together. I was a little tired from yesterday and frustrated we had a busy day yesterday, mentally and physically.
We got a lot to talk about.
But I was listening to Haley Bailey's new song, Angel.
Wait, Haley, that's the girl that played the mermaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening to her new song.
She can sing, yeah. I didn't know she can sing. Like, well, you know what? She sung in the movie.
Yeah.
But you know they had to put other voices on there.
No.
But that was her voice.
She can sing because that's Chloe Bailey's sister. They're sisters. Haley and Chloe. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so I was listening to her song, Angel.
Okay, good. Gotta catch me up before you.
I was listening to her song, Angel, and listening to the lyrics and all of that in it, and it made me think about our oldest son, Kavan. He tends to call me a unicorn, and I gotta call him today. I'm not a unicorn, I'm an angel. And in her, there's a part of the song where she talks about, God pretty much took his time with me, and we just had a little bit more sun on us. But it's pretty much, even though we go through some things, we're still able to overcome. So I'm having a good morning, a grateful morning. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a great school year.
Grateful.
Anyway, so if you haven't listened to the song Angel, listen to the song Angel. I think Sebastian Cole here from Birmingham, Alabama actually wrote it. So yeah.
Sebastian, yeah, he owns
so
club.
But yeah. So y'all know I'm normally not loud and like all of this, but it's a good morning. Ashley, hello. Okay, I'm done.
Ashley.
I'm done. I'm just grateful. I'm excited. I'm happy. We got a lot going on. We have a meeting at 1:00 too. You're going.
Oh, just shit, girl. Listen here. I got another. Listen, we can't talk about this on the air. I got something else at 4:00. I got you made me put all my business out here.
You have something else at 4:00.
Yeah, and I gotta take my nap. I didn't have to sit. Girl, listen.
Okay, come on. Let's.
You gonna have the feedback. Okay.
No, anyway. Riverwalk.
Chris is getting me off task. So, shoot. All right.
This is a first. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to organize my thoughts.
Rev it up.
So, first of all, you said thankful.
Did you say first of all?
First of all, you said thankful.
That is the most disrespectful statement that you can start off with. Do not start, and it's strong. Don't do first of all.
First of all, if you want to get me to do it again, just tell me not to do it. Nemo. Do it.
Come on.
Okay, so first and second and third of all for the third time. We're talking about thankfulness, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all see my post? The post? What my post?
Beer's
post. So let me tell you, Willie won't he do it. So we got a couple of things to be thankful about. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of this. So this little mix up a show. But it was raining. It was pouring down this Sunday. And we put the Berry Beast out. It was a JO. And I tell you, let's be transparent. I'll be trying to, put the Berry Beast out there with my folks sometime. But my folks just really don't know. And we try to educate our folks in the inner city communities. But can I keep it real?
Go ahead.
It comes at a cost for us. Because when we're trying to educate, people don't know so much about the product. So it's like you want to educate your people. You want to let them know about certain products, acai and all this other stuff. And sometimes you be like, what, God, dog, man, we need to, move this thing elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to, get the thing to going.
Yeah. So
we were out here thinking, it was like, all right, let's see if we can move it, get where the people. Now, it's people all in front inside this building. But we were like, ain't nobody came outside. Then the bottom fell out.
Yeah.
It was only a 2-hour window for this event, by the way.
Right.
So we kind of laughed it off. And we saw we couldn't go nowhere. We was like, you know what? We're just going to ride it on now. We're going to chalk this up to the game.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about our team prayer. We laughed it up a little bit. I told Crystal, hey, just make me a little chicken wrap real quick. I said, I'm finna go out and truck. Cause I got tons of emails. I got a lot of emails I got to respond to now. So I was like, you know what, it's just, it is what it is, guys. I said, even in the midst of the situation that we were looking at, you remember what I said? I said, baby, I said, at least that we're not only berries.
Mm-hmm.
Because Barry's has his W's and it got his L's. It means like with anything business wise. When it has its W's, it has this nice W's. When it have its L's, it can be kind of nerve wracking. But we said thank God that we still got other things, and even we can be sitting there complaining we didn't.
Mm-hmm. We actually laughed.
We laughed.
Okay.
We was like, you know what? And then how many people actually laugh when you losing money? We actually were losing money. We were like,
because I actually was thinking. I said, okay, I got people on the truck. I got to pay.
We got to pay these people on it. We got to pay these employees.
But it's just 2
and
hours. So
I
got it.
I was looking at the
square
account to see. It said $0, 0 transactions. It was an hour in. And then I came down there, thought I was, hey, I was going to move it like I was saying. And we couldn't move it nowhere. It was too many cars. I was like, you know what, screw it, we're going to ride it out. So we did our prayer. We laughed it up and just said, hey, thank God for other stuff you've given us. Thank God for Peabody. We still going to be good. We ain't going to complain. Thank you, God. Like, literally, that's exactly what we did.
Yeah. We're good.
We did not sit here and be mad because certain types of people really take stuff and they like, oh man, why does this keep happening to me? Blah blah blah. Dude, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Where they told you pivot.
Yeah, pivot.
Man, you gotta pivot. Yeah. You gotta adjust.
Oh, that's another exciting thing.
Learning how to just pivot and just it's everything is not gonna go as you expect it to.
Yeah.
But quit trying to get a chokehold on life and think you're gonna control it. And man, certain portions of it you just gotta let go. Like I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Like we did that initially with our testimony at the very beginning of this business venture.
Yeah.
We were actually going to chalk it. We toss
the head up.
We tossed the head up. We literally put it on the back burner. We was like, you know what? COVID had a hit.
Yeah.
Supplies was stupid high as they still are. Inflation was still doing this thing and still is. And stuff was like on back order.
You're welcome.
And stuff was way out. But again, I'm just telling you about thankfulness. But anyway, long story short, we laughed it up, boom, boom, boom. And then next thing you know, bam!
Yeah.
I looked up that picture that y'all see. I took a signature. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like, if Crystal only knew how many people are sitting outside of this window.
Katie says that because when we're in that truck, I intentionally don't look out. When we get the first customer, I'm like, okay, my head down and I'm working. I never look out because if I look out, I'll start to freak out and start to fumble. So I never look out, but I'm glad that he was outside to take that picture because we're always working and we never get the opportunity to take those type of pictures for people to see. And that's not a bragging moment to say, oh, we got all these people at our truck. No, that was a grateful moment because we had 0 people. We probably had, I think a coach came out and we had one person come out and he was the one telling us, maybe we could move. But I was like, I'll have my husband to look, but it literally was nowhere for us to park the beast. So yeah, I never look out that window, and even sometimes we may look up and I'm like, no, Katie, don't look, don't look, I don't want anybody to tell me how many people are out there, and I tell our crew, if we have a lot of people out there, don't be like, oh my God, don't panic, because if I hear you say it, because on that truck, I have to hear everything. So if I hear you say it and I haven't even looked out, I'm freaking out just by you saying it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we got to get this and got to get that. So, but yeah, Sunday was good. Shout out to
Sunday
Dr.
was.
Nicole Williams of Jackson Olin High School. Thank you so much for inviting us out. Hopefully you guys will have more events and we'll be able to attend those as well. But thank you so much for even inviting us out.
Man, it was wonderful. Not only that, shouts out to Ashley with the Be Kind Birmingham.
Yeah.
In which we actually donated stuff to her nonprofit.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, I think she was able to serve like over 300, kids with backpacks. And
oh, wow. That's
a lot of people contributed to make that a success.
A village. It truly takes a village.
And that was huge.
Yeah.
That was really huge.
I just had an idea. I'll
so
talk about it later.
Meanwhile, we're working on other ventures as well.
Yeah.
And stay tuned.
Yeah.
All that stuff is going to be coming about. We're not going to say too much yet. We kind of gave y'all a little teaser. So we got more stuff that's going to be coming about. But man, like I said, man, we're totally thankful.
Oh, thank you, Ashley. Hey, Hasmeen. Hey, Tonita. I wanted to go in and tell everybody hello.
Hello.
I see you guys. Hey, Amanda. So yeah.
I'm gonna let you keep going. I gotta see what cuz like he got an emergency real.
No, he does not.
I don't know what it is. But keep going. I mean, I he didn't respond.
Anyway, my hair is a little tight on my head today.
A little cute.
Anyway, thank you.
You're always cute.
I know a lot of people. I'll talk about berries a little bit. A lot of people have called or text me and asked because I made a post and I stated, I stated that we had some amazing news and would be sharing with you guys soon. So, for the past 12 weeks, I have been in a business accelerator class or program through Urban Impact Birmingham. And I learned so much. It was so much that I did not know. And then, of course, there were some things that I could bring to the people that were there. There were young entrepreneurs that were there. So it was a few things and tidbits that I knew that I could bring into this class. But they taught me a lot. And hopefully I can get one of the facilitators one day to come in and talk. But, of course, I learned about trademarks and more marketing and NDAs with our businesses because we need those, dealing with different contracts and things and your products. So the list goes on. I even learned about grants. They have all this stuff and mine was cohort 8. But anyway, so there was they sent out emails and told us about, you guys you can pitch. So we did pitches for our business, and that's telling your why, telling the story behind your business, and then what you want to do moving forward.
Krista did a pitch and didn't tell me.
I didn't even tell KD that I was doing the pitch. Y'all know I don't like the camera. I don't. I'm the background person. So I sat on our deck one day and we had to do a video and we emailed it to him, and it was a video that he didn't even save to my phone.
Can I pause you?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't look at the grading yet. Did you look at the grading?
Yeah, I printed it off. I don't know.
Okay, we'll go over there. I didn't look at it. They graded you on that video pitch, didn't it? See, I gotta watch that too.
So
I still hadn't watched it.
I did that. I sent it to them, and I was like, oh man, because I felt like I was stumbling, but it was really just, it was raw and genuine. It was nothing scripted. And we had to wait like a week for them to judge. And I was like, oh man, I did it. And I chalked it up like I didn't win. So we graduated. Was that last week? Graduation? Last week? Last week.
That was last week.
Last week. So last week I graduated from cohort 8. And we had to do a pitch again. This pitch was a little bit different. It was in front of the board members and our family. So we did that. Then I got an email early part of last week, and for this pitch competition, there are 10 finalists, And Berries by Crystal.
Crystal gets so many damn emails.
Yeah, it's like Berries, and it's actually what I'm talking about. Berries by Crystal is actually a finalist. So I scored. It's 10 of us. So 10 businesses will be in a pitch competition on August the 19th at the Harambe Room. It is private. We could only.
It's gonna be streamed though.
It will be. Yes, it will be streamed live. So I'll give you guys that link when we get it.
I'm gonna be the Nick Saban of this.
But so there's a whole presentation.
Coach
I got to pick out my outfit. But it's a whole presentation, a pitch competition, and there's 3 grand prize winners. So y'all, fingers crossed, prayer, send out one. Don't listen.
I ain't gonna say. I was about to say something.
Don't do it. Do not send up a prayer for me if it's not genuine and you want to take it back.
Call it Russell.
Don't do it.
Don't send us a Russell prayer.
Don't do it. Don't. But let me tell you something. Even when it's not, if your heart's not good, it don't even reach God's ears anyway.
It doesn't get
so it's cool. But send a prayer up for your girl. Send a prayer up for Berries by Crystal, because we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do the pitch competition on August the 19th. It will be streamed live, and I'm nervous and excited. I've been getting overwhelmed in a good way with a lot of information from Cohort. I have a meeting today to get some more stuff, but I'm excited. I'm proud of myself because I did it without Katie.
I'm so
okay.
She said be careful store. I'm so excited for Crystal. Anybody that knows Crystal, she's like reserved, she's passive. She's actually passive aggressive. She said she doesn't like the talk. She doesn't like cameras. I'm the total opposite. I love the cameras. I love to talk, and I don't do stuff for show. I just love talking. So people that don't like to hear me, don't like my voice, I don't care. I love my voice. I love it. I love to hear it. I love to hear myself. And from the feedback I got, people like to hear me too. But Crystal is a total opposite.
Asha says because we're cancers, right?
Yeah. I had to literally, it's like prying somebody just completely open and get her out of a shell. But I was so proud. I can't say what I want to say publicly because I don't want to make anybody else feel, a certain type of way. I will say this. Everybody that did their pitch, I was so proud of them because I could tell by the mere presence of them being there was 100% difference than what they were before they got to that program, before they participated.
Right.
Even the ones that were quote unquote having a difficult time, the audience pushed them through.
Yeah.
Because they told us about their brand and we use like certain choice words.
Yeah.
To like we pretty much shouted out their brand and they smiled. They like and it helped relieve the pressure because certain people they get nervous, they got anxiety. Mm-hmm. They're not like me. They're the opposite. You put a mic in my hand, you just open up the whole world, gave me the whole world, and I'm like, let's do it, let's go.
Yeah,
this is my thing.
Yeah.
But some other people, you put a mic in their hand and you got cameras in their face, they're nervous because that's not what they do. And I had to, I understand that. Yeah, I was about to burp and stuff too. Sorry. I'm good though. Thank you for checking on me. But to watch Crystal give her speech, to watch her give her pitch, to take constructive criticism when we were going through it, because I took what she gave me initially. I didn't draft nothing up. I took what she gave me. I put my own little spin on it. I started thinking like, hey, maybe you want to say this. And I gave her some constructive criticism. And then actually we fine-tuned it a little bit on my end and I left it. I let it be. Like, all right, I'm going to let her put the rest of her spice on it. And when she actually presented, I saw her put a little bit of spice on it. Her own little way, because I didn't want it to be this KD speaking. No, this is Crystal speaking. She put her own twist on it.
Right.
So it was like really, I was so proud. I was like a proud parent. Like, because if you on my team and you winning, we all winning. Your win is our win. Our kids win.
Yeah.
We win. Our friends win. We win.
Yeah.
It's a team win.
Yeah.
What to say? Everything that is
Everything that's attached to me.
everything that is attached to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And winning. I mean, just like but we put in the work. Let's not get it twisted. We are putting in the work, and it was such an honor to watch not only Crystal, but watch everybody else go there and speak and perform.
We truly became like a little mini family. So
shout out to Courtney Craig.
Yeah. Urban Impact.
With the Impact, Urban Impact.
We've
one of the
got
attorneys, Michelle. Is her name Michelle?
Danielle. She's an attorney there.
Shout out to the board.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the people that literally build, help build these black businesses. Cause let's keep it real. You know, I know some people like, well, you know, because you're a black business, you should get this. If you look at the percentages, we don't have anything harder when you compare us to everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So heck yeah, we need the help. Yeah, we need the guidance. And most importantly, we need the fun.
Not just help, but genuine
help and true guidance.
Yeah.
On top of that, the lack of funding.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are able to push through because they got money. And even though their product can be screwed up, they got money.
Yeah.
They got money behind them. You know, a lot of our people don't have that. So shout out to Urban Impact. Shout out to the cohort program. Shout out to the board members. Shout out to the sponsors and the people that donated, because that's prize money up for grabs. You know, with this substantial prize money at that. And of course, I don't think I see, you know, if Bears by Cruiser is blessed to get that top prize, I can only imagine. You know, I know exactly. Actually, I don't have to. I know exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to literally be taking care of the investments that we made in relation to that business.
Yep.
You know, and it's just awesome. It's an awesome feeling. And no matter how overwhelmed you may get when you're doing these things, keep pushing. Nobody said it's going to be hard. I was talking to somebody. Ooh, who was I talking to? I was talking to Chris yesterday. And I was telling him about altitude. And when you climb to a higher level altitude wise, it is no different from flying a plane. Mm-hmm. The cabin has to be pressurized. Why does the cabin has to be pressurized? Because as it reaches higher altitudes, the pressure increases. So as you rise in life, and as you become better in life, as you get promoted in life, there is going to be pressure. You know it's going to be pressure. Prepare the cabin. Prepare the cabin. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the pressure that you know is going to come. It's coming.
Yeah. It is.
Your job is to be ready for the pressure that's coming. Not only that, your team and the people around you job is supposed to be your flight deck, your crew. They're supposed to make sure they help you prepare that cabin as we rise to a new level in life. These new altitudes, these higher altitudes. Let's get our cabin prepared. Everybody, hands on deck. The captain can't do it by himself.
Yeah.
The captain can't get everything together by himself. He has to have a co-pilot. He has to have a maintenance crew.
Yeah.
He has to have inspectors. He has to have the people that do the radar.
I don't know what they're called.
Anyway, the people that read the radar. I can't remember the name right now, so forgive me. He has to have all of those people in place to make sure that they can see what he can't see.
Yeah.
Even in the clouds, as you reach the higher altitude and you reach storm clouds and you reach rain and it's dark clouds, you can't see in front of you. Who are you depending on? The people that's watching that radar. You're depending on that altimeter. You're depending on that reader. You're depending on that bleep that show you where you at in relation to everybody else around you to make sure that you don't crash and burn. You cannot do this by yourself. There's a team around you that has helped building you. There's a team around you that has helped protecting you. There is a team around you that makes sure that you stay afloat. There's a team around you that's going to come and give you the damn fuel mid-flight. They're going to give you the fuel so you keep going and say, hold on. You don't have to come back down on the ground and land. I got you. I'm going to fly up there. I'm going to give you this fuel. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep climbing, keep excelling. You know what you're up against. You know what's going to come your way. Get your crew, get your team, and be ready for what you're about to endure. You got this.
That was good.
Man.
Can you take a sip of water?
Woo, boy, I tell you, that's tough. I don't know who needed to hear that.
Tonita Gray.
I don't know who needed to hear that.
Tonita says, Crystal Kevin, you both are inspiring. To see the support of one another is amazing. #goals. And she said, yes, Lord, speak when you were speaking. So thank you.
I don't know who need to hear that. I didn't get it off nobody's show, nobody's sermon. It hit me because I know what we go through. I'm watching Crystal begin to buckle. You know, if your cabin is not properly pressurized, you do know that it can crush, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't properly pressurize that cabin, it can crush under the pressure.
Tonita said she needed to hear that.
So your goal is to make sure that it doesn't buckle. Yeah. It doesn't crumble.
Did you feel me buckling yesterday?
I felt that quiver. I felt that quiver. And I had to reassure you, let you know, you're not in this by yourself.
Yeah, you did.
You're not in this by yourself.
Yeah,
look how many people you got around you. Not only me as your husband. Look at the team. Look at the attorneys. Look at the board. Look at all these people that are saying, "Hey, I got you. Not only did I have you, meet me here at such and such time. I'm finna coach you. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what you need to be ready for."
Yeah.
They telling you, they give you the game. They just didn't tell you, "Hey, we'll see you at such and such date, such and such time. Good luck. God bless you." They are in the business of helping you succeed.
Yes, they are.
If you succeed, they succeed.
Yeah.
If you fail, that looks bad upon them. So it would be in their best interest to make sure that they invest every ounce of resources they can within you to ensure of your success. That's the purpose of a team. We didn't come in this world by ourselves.
I'll ask, because I've talked to a few of my business friends. I'll ask and find out when the next cohort is, because I think we tried twice and got in on the second time because it gets booked.
And
really quick.
You know, we tried and we didn't get in. Crystal, hold on, somebody else got us in. Yeah, I don't know if you remember now. We was like, hey, such and such book, and I think we ended up contacting somebody, and because I had sent the email and everything.
You sent the email. You kind of did the work behind the scenes, because I did the first one. And I was like, oh, okay,
and nobody responded. And I reached out to somebody, and I can't remember because I was like, you know what? I
didn't even know all the backstory.
Oh my God! I reached out to somebody, and I can't remember who I reached out to because I was doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. There's a lot of moving parts. And I was like, I gotta get Crystal in this program.
But they get it's high demand. It's
12 weeks.
Great, yeah. It's 12 weeks. Every Tuesday was for me.
It's only once a week, but it's about 2.5 hours.
6 to 8.
About,
6 to 8. It was 6.
6 to 8, but
sometimes we stay over because you stay to talk.
Yeah.
Debrief on about the class. But yeah, I'll find out when the next one is, because it was. They give you so much. And they give you so much.
And I'm going to tell you this. Forgive us in advance if we don't post it. It's not because we don't want to. We may have gotten caught up. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to tell you, contact Urban Impact
Birmingham.
Mm-hmm. And ask when is their next cohort program so you can sign up for it. If you are a business owner trying to start a business in the middle of your business,
thinking about it,
like even if you are a full-fledged business, I guarantee you, everyone will be able to learn something because you're not too knowledgeable to where you cannot absorb additional knowledge. There is always something within that, and I'll be transparent. When we got into it, I said, Crystal, we're like, who what? I mean, what everybody got going on? What are they there? I mean, what do they have going on there? Let me know. I said, Chris, but do you feel a little out of place? 'Cause I know people trying to get this, and you already got that. I said, how does that make you feel? Because anybody that know us, we're more reserved. We don't be like, hey, y'all, what we got? We don't like doing that. But Crystal enlightened me. She said, I mean, we're all learning something. I'm showing them, hey, this is what I went through. This is what I got. This is what I learned in the process, and this is what you need to do, or you can do based upon, what we've went through. And then we were still able to get some additional information that we took out of that a good bit, everything from NDAs to copyright on our logos, the grants. It's money out there.
They overload you. Tanita says Urban Impact Birmingham enrollment is open now. Good. And she also, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to say this before I forget. She said this was definitely for me. Thank you. I don't have to do this alone. No, you don't have to do life alone. It's nothing.
I was saying just a few minutes ago, you didn't come here alone. Mm-mm. You didn't even come here alone at the process of conception. That was your mother and that was your father that helped conceive you. And then upon birth, there was a team. There was a doctor and there was nurses that helped.
More than that.
That helped you breach. That helped you breach that point of getting here. Then guess what? After you got here, it was your mother, hopefully your father, if not, grandmama, big mama, cousins, aunties, uncles that came and picked you up from school, that picked you up from daycare, that taught you how to ride a bike, that taught you how to fish, that taught you how to change a tire, that taught you how to budget, that taught you how to balance a bank account, that taught you about how to really use money effectively. There were a host of teachers. There were church members. Yeah. There was truly a village that helped you move forward.
Right.
You didn't get this far
by yourself.
Yeah. You didn't get this far by yourself. So quit trying to go through the journey by yourself. I don't need anybody. Somebody made a post. And hopefully women don't take this some type of way, because it was really it hit me because it was truthful on so many levels. Crystal, you may have seen the meme or the reel that said, when a man makes money and he has, a family, his main goal is, again, a man, not a male, not a boy, but when a man makes money, a real man makes money, he is thinking, I gotta take care of my family, I gotta take care of my wife, I gotta take care of my kids. And women, hopefully y'all can riddle me this. When a woman, not all, let's put this out there, statistically speaking, successful women start making money, statistically, there's a higher percentage of them saying, I'm independent, I got this, I don't need that. That's the most ignorant thing ever. That's the most ignorant thing ever. But do you, even though you're a woman, do you think that's true?
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about statistics.
I have run across quite a few females.
Okay.
That say that and do that.
We're not going to use anybody else's statistics. Based upon your personal experiences of the successful women that you know and the successful men that you know through life experiences, would that be true or not? That statement.
About
majority.
Women, the majority, yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because I'm not in that box, and I'm not affiliated with women that are in that box. I know of and have been around women that have made that statement. It's nothing wrong with being independent. It's nothing wrong with having your own, but I think it bothers me when the women say, well, I don't need a man. I don't need this. I don't need that. No, that's hurt. That comes, for some women, that comes from a place of hurt. Someone did something to you, that comes from a place of hurt. Even when a man said, that comes from a place of hurt. But you can be strong and you can be soft. You can be all those things.
I think society has created that. Not only society, we can take this all the way back to slave trade.
We talked about
the riverboat.
Yeah.
We can take that all. I mean, men, black men were conditioned to be, oh God. We were conditioned to be baby daddies from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did y'all feel me on that one? I hope
separated.
I hope y'all post this, or hopefully y'all share this, and hopefully y'all feel me on this.
Yeah.
Black men were set up to be baby daddies upon getting off the boat.
Yeah. You took
so
them.
why
you
is it
came in and separated
you
families.
separated the families, you pulled the fathers away from their homes,
yeah,
you made them to be breeders,
mm-hmm.
to be bred
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for the purpose of creating more strong black boys.
You took, and I gave them names yesterday when I was talking about it. You took John away from Ruth and sent him to Sally, but you brought Ruth in the house and you raped Ruth. You did that. You slavery caused all a mass chaos in the black family, and that's where we are now.
And can I keep it real? That's like the only way I know how to keep it real.
Okay, go ahead.
I get so tired of people expecting us, majority, not even people. Black people don't ignore our history, what happened to us. To all the white folks out there, quit expecting us to ignore what happened to us.
And slavery was not a benefit. We didn't benefit from that.
Quit expecting Jews to get over the Holocaust.
All right.
Why do you expect these things to happen? 9/11, never forget. You don't want us to forget things that happened to this country, but you want us to forget things that happened to us as African Americans.
All right.
To where my last name is Dunn is not even my last name. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know your heritage. You know your people. You know your great-great-great-great-grandfather. You know where your people came from. We don't know that. We took our slave owner's name because we were property.
Yep.
Let's be real. This has been less than 100 years for what I was actually legally able to even vote.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny is when you said that about them, knowing their heritage, actually they don't. Because
who don't?
White people. And I'm gonna tell you why they don't.
Certain white people
Certain
don't.
White people
that's because
because
Joe Bob was messing with my great
Joe Bob was messing with our
great
grandmama in the house, but Billy can still pass for white, but Billy don't really know that he's black.
What's the name of that movie, baby? To where Passing.
I think that's the name of it.
It's Passing, wasn't it?
I think so.
To where we had our light-skinned family members were able to pass for white. Mm-hmm. They did the paper sack test. Mm-hmm. That if you were lighter than a paper sack, then you would be able to pass.
Yep.
But in order for us to really be able to come together as people, white, black, and others, we have to discuss the most uncomfortable moments. We have to have a place where we can understand one another. We have to have a place where we can sit and have a calm, decent conversation with our white friends if they are in full support of the Confederate flag. We need to understand that. We need to understand why would they feel that way, and maybe if they had a candid conversation with a fellow African American, they will understand. Like, wow, I did not know it makes you feel that way. I did not know that it meant this to your people. But it takes a conversation, and
uncomfortable.
It is a very uncomfortable conversation, but it's one of those conversations that are warranted. You would be amazed what you can accomplish with a simple conversation if you just ask people, "Hey, could you do such and such?" Or "Is there a problem with this?" A conversation. If anybody paid attention to my city council meeting last night, I was kind of dumbfounded and baffled by some things that were being said. And I was like, this could have been cleared up with a conversation that we've been talking about for over a year that I don't have the power to have with these certain entities, but somebody else does. And this conversation hasn't been had yet. You kidding me? Yeah. You haven't had the conversation with the people that are here? Who have you conversed with? That annoys me. I ask God to guide my path. I know people have told me certain things they want me to do in life, but I'm not in the business of telling God what I'm going to do with my life and how I'm going to proceed. I'm going to proceed on his time and not my time. I'm going to proceed on his journey, his destination for me, and not my journey and not my destination. Because I've learned the hard way on so many different circumstances and occasions. Stop forcing things. Stop forcing people that are to be around you if they don't like you. Don't worry about them. Leave them alone. Quit forcing business deals that are not meant to. Quit forcing people. Quit forcing people to get your product. Mm-hmm. When you know your product is good, you just keep believing in it, and then let those people know that support you. Thank you. You don't have to sit here and force things. Right. Force business deals, force friendships, force somebody to love you, force the church. I mean, the list just kind of goes on. You don't have to force these things. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back and say, "All right, God, you got it. Do your thing."
I say that a lot.
You know what he says? I was gonna do it anyhow. I was just waiting on you to recognize.
I say that a lot. I'm like, okay, God.
Do your thing, bro.
Okay. You got it.
You know what God did?
Took his hat off.
Threw the hat off. I got it. Let's go. All the troops start coming. They swim. They swam. They swarm. And they swung. All right? He's going to fight those battles for you. God is going to swim. He's going to swing. And he's going to swarm. He's going to send all the troops to help you along the way. Yeah. He going to swing on them.
He'll definitely place.
He going to cross the water.
He's very strategic.
Everything.
Yeah.
Man, it's amazing. And we're getting ready to close. And one of the last things of thankfulness, I shared a post. I don't know if anybody else saw it. Going back to my MPA program, Masters in Public Administration at UAB, in which going back and speaking to them about my journey of what I've done since graduation from the MPA program at UAB, and going back to them and the questions that they ask, and being able to entertain those questions. And they say, how do you do this and how do you do that? And I look back at life and I look back at certain things and I was like, God, ain't me. I don't even know how I do it, because it's not me. I'm not going to even sit here and take the credit for it. Right. You know, and what you see is God's work within me, and that's the end result. That's the product. And it's great that we don't know the final destination. Enjoy the journey,
because we've been in a rush to get there.
Man,
Especially if it's something
we've
great,
actually
okay,
had to
great.
hit the
Ooh,
brakes because
I
things are
really
just
did.
going so fast. And I had a conversation with Crystal just 2 days ago, and I said, Crystal, I don't know what it is. Something's coming. Not anything bad. I said something is coming. I feel it. I said I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I can't really explain it. And then the next day, we start getting emails and just, hey, you got this and you got that. Boom, 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 boom. It was like one positive thing after another, after another, after another. And Chris like, I'm like, hey, hold it together. Hold it together.
You know how people thinking that I can't handle stuff, and it's not.
No.
We had so much.
It was a lot
on yesterday.
See,
oh my gosh!
You don't understand what I go through when I'm not talking to you about it. You sent me a text this morning. You were asking me about one thing, baby. I juggle so many things. I was firing off emails so early this morning. I'm like, she ain't even in this email chain. What's she talking about? And you were talking about something else different. I'm like, oh, she got access to that email. I was working on something different. I had already addressed that issue, and I'm working on another. I'm looking like, dude, like,
yeah,
like, imagine the pressure that's on me.
I know
that I'm your umbrella. I'm your umbrella walking around like, dude, there's so many things I'm protecting you from and shielding you from that you have no idea.
Keep protecting
the same thing that God is doing for both of us.
Yeah.
He's shielding us all the way together.
Yeah.
But then he's entrusted in me to shield you from other things as well. He's the overall protection, but then I'm under. He gave me an assignment, and my assignment was to make sure I took care of my family, make sure they're taken care of in every way possible, making sure their needs are all addressed. And I must say, we've been doing pretty good at that. Kids have not went without anything. Even some of the most craziest moments, like, ooh, we still made it through that little craziness. And it's like, ooh, what is that? What is that? Like, but just moments of gratefulness, thankfulness,
yep.
And man, I gotta get into praise and honor, man. Like I said, I see a joke, about a lot of things. Speaking
of the show was all.
Speaking of that, Peabody Party Rental still does have those specials on those chairs. Call 205-578-8386 or email us at peabodypartyrental.com or peabodyparty@gmail.com. Those chairs, yes, we have them. Suit up, boot up.
Hold on. Ashley just said 110%. I tell people the same. I got to pull this up. Hold on, Ashley. Oh, I tell people the same. I'm definitely not operating on my own energy because I'd be tired. Listen to him and he will provide every single time. Most definitely.
He will.
Even if you try to stray, even if you try to go right and he's trying to pull you left, he'll snatch you real quick.
He got us, man. Like I said, man, quit.
Yeah.
Let go and let God. Like quit fighting it, and quit fighting the church, the people in the church. God ain't the building. God, the building is in you. God ain't the pastor. God ain't the deacon.
Mm-hmm.
God is God. Humans are full of flaws.
Yep.
There's no reason why you should be entrusted in another human being to be God-like. There's only one God. There's only one Father. There's only one Holy Ghost. There's only one Jesus. There's only one Lord Jesus Christ. So why are you looking for man as a false idol?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scripture to where, and I want to quote it correctly, but there's a scripture that talks about worshiping false idols.
Mm-hmm.
Worshiping anyone other than God, our God.
He's a jealous God. You have to.
He's a jealous God, and when you are worshiping people and or things and putting them and it above Him,
mm-hmm.
there are certain consequences and repercussions associated with that,
mm-hmm.
and you have to be prepared for that. we say that because we've seen some things that made us really uncomfortable. And I'll leave it at that, but quit looking at man as a direct access point to God.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need man for that. You have God for that. So keep that in mind moving forward. Don't let anybody take your joy away. Don't let anybody take your spirit away. Don't let anybody, most importantly, take your faith away. Because that's what's gotten you here. And that's what's going to keep you going moving forward. Please. Please.
This was good. I mean, there's nothing else to say. This was good.
This was a good show.
We hyped it up in the beginning and it, settled down a little bit. Chairs and hats and nook if you book.
Mess around and find out. Oh! I can find out. Yeah. So anyway.
Montgomery proud. Our people proud.
Hey, I'm proud of my people.
Stay safe,
Y'all stay safe. And let's operate this way moving forward and let's drop these guns. And we got problems with one another. Let's discuss it out. If you really need to let loose of some steam, hey, get with me. Let's get with a boxing ring or something. And let's get like some boxing gloves.
A room where you can just break stuff.
Yeah, or if you don't want to hit nobody, just go hit a kick punch. Was it the kicking bag or whatever, or punching bag? Release that thing. But let's stop hurting one another with these guns, especially in the African American community, because we're hurting ourselves. But y'all made me proud over there in Montgomery. Montgomery, Alabama. They have done it, and they have done it all. Stand up, Gump.
Have a great day, guys.